This is WPOE 99.3, the place to be for all things Ravens. B-Ron here, and today the Ravens return home after what was a horrible loss last week in a game they would like to forget against the Steelers, where they lost 42-7. They are welcoming the Cincinnati Bengals, a fellow AFC North foe. Last season, the two teams split the two games 1-1. Bengals coming off of a win against Arizona at home 31-14. Bengals are 1-2 on the road. Meanwhile, the Ravens so far at home perfect, 2-0 entering today's game. Coach Reed said that they had one of the best practices they've had all season, and after last week they want to put that behind them and get back to playing the football that they know they can. Speaking of last week, Tyler Boyd for the Bengals, 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's going to look to have a big day again today. He had 367 passing yards to Ben Roethlisberger last week. The Red Rifle Andy Dalton and his boys will get the ball first. As on the tee, Ravens looking to bounce back here in week 6 as the game is underway. Tucker booms it back, and that is going to be taken for a knee. Bengals will start the drive from the 25 as we see Andy Dalton taking the field on the season. 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,098 yards for him. First play from the Bengals coming out in the I formation. Handoff's going to go to Mixon, and Mixon's going to be stuffed in the backfield. No gain. Loss of a yard at that is Jimmy Smith making the tackle. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers bunched tight. Dalton takes the snap, throws it short to Mixon, makes the catch. Tackle by Levine. 4th and 11, no gain. Bengals go 3 and out. Start. Now punt team sent out. First time we've seen in the day, Justice Hill back to return. He'll field it and taken down quickly at the 31. Lamar Jackson and this Raven offense coming onto the field after starting off really well in the first 4 games of the season. Last week, a week they want to forget. And there's the snap, and Jackson is met in the backfield. The Bengals brought the blitz. They were ready for it. Loss is 3. It's Evans making the tackle, first of the day. Now 2nd and 13 after the 3-yard loss from Jackson on the option keeper. Pistol formation. Looking to throw across the middle. Throw into the linebacker's hands. Could not complete it. Or safety, rather. Now 3rd and 13. Ravens trying to avoid going 3 and out to start the game. Looking to throw downfield to Boykin, and that's an overthrow by a long way. Cook back to punt this one away. He's going to send this one downfield. It's a good punt. Going to be fielded and taken down at the 30. Hoping to be better here on this drive. Bengals out in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right of the formation, 2 to the left. So 4 on the field. Play action to Mixon. Dalton's all day to throw, and that is out of bounds, incomplete. Now a screen looking to be set up here. Mixon makes the catch, but it's gonna be met. No gain, and now Mixon down on the field. Concern time here in Cincinnati. He'll be taken off the field and taken to the locker room. 1st and 10 after the big catch from Eifert on the Ravens 48. That's a stretch play. Taken to the left side. Juke move does not work. That's Giovanni Bernard getting the carry. 2nd and 4 after the run from Bernard. In the backfield here again on this one, as they're in the shotgun. And a handoff on the counter play. Bernard makes the wrong move. Had space on the left side there. Did not take it there. Tried to cut it back inside. And it's met by 2 Raven defenders, bringing up 3rd and 5. Now 3rd and 5. Ravens looking to get off the field here. Shotgun formation. Bengals looking to throw across the middle. Wide open is Tyler Eifert. And Eifert's down holding his shoulder. 2 injuries now to Bengals players who came in fairly healthy again, as I said in the pregame. 1st and 10, Bengals continuing to drive down the field. Looking to score first, possibly, on the 25-yard line. Dalton in the shotgun, throwing right side. Jumping catch from Bernard. Go back formation here. 2 tight ends in the formation. Dalton looking across the middle, and that's a catch! And down to the 1-yard line. Big boys on the field here. 1st and goal from the 1. And that's a handoff to the fullback. He's going to be stuffed. Carter. Nowhere to go on that one. 2nd and goal. Can't play action. Dalton is sacked. Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas. First sack for him on the day. He had 6 tackles last week. Dalton looking to throw to the end zone. Caught but not a touchdown. Stopped short at the 3-yard line. Ball is sent away. Hill's going to field it in the end zone. He is going to bring this one out too. And get out the left sideline here and take it out of bounds at the 33. He had 15 carries for 47 yards. And here we go. 1st and 10 from the 33. Weak eye formation. On the counter, that's Gus Edwards. He's going to be taken out of bounds at the 41. After the run there from Gus Edwards. Single back formation here. Handoff goes to Ingram, and Ingram's met in the backfield. And run or pass here on 3rd and 3, short yardage here. You want to be in these short situations here on 3rd down, though, if you're any team. And we got some movement up front. It is encroachment. So that's going to be a free 1st down. That's Carlos Dunlap. Getting a little antsy there was Dunlap, and he awarded the Ravens with the 1st down. 2:30 left to go in the 1st quarter. 1st and 10 after the penalty from Carlos Dunlap. Now play action. Across the middle of the field. That is incomplete. And here we go. 2nd and 10 at the incompletion. That is intercepted. Throw was intended for. That's just not good. Didn't matter who it was intended for. You can't make that kind of throw. The RPO, illegal man downfield. Penalty is going to be declined. Bengals are going to get the ball back. Now back on the field of the Bengals after the turnover. Play fake. Dalton looking right side. Overthrowing. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Single back formation. Still no mix. Another play action here. Dalton looking right. And that is caught. That's AJ Green making the catch. After the catch by Uzoma. 2nd and 3. Cincinnati continues to roll here on this drive. There's the stretch play to the left. And met in the backfield. Anderson goes nowhere. Losing a yard. Anthony Levine making the tackle. To the right side. They're bringing a blitz. And that is across the middle. Complete. Dalton 10 of 13, 104 yards. The 1st quarter about to come to a close. They will not get the playoff before the whistle. So, 1st quarter comes to a close. Bengals lead 3-0. And they're looking to score once again. 1st and 10 on the 17. New quarter here. Bengals looking to start it off right with the score. Dalton looking right side. Throw is caught. Dalton throws to the end zone and knocked away. Knocked out of the hands of Uzoma there. What a play. 3rd and 6. Looking to prevent a 1st down here from the 13. Shotgun formation. Dalton looking to throw again. Throws right side. Nobody's in the flats. Uzoma with the catch. Taken down to the 1-yard line. No one was in the flats there. So here we go. Bengals from the 1 looking to punch it in. 1st and goal. Motion man. And a handoff to Bernard. They tried a fake to the motion man. Did not work. Now 2nd and goal from the 4. Ravens need a stop desperately here. Defense got to be gassed. Handoff. Bernard. Nowhere to go. After a loss of 1 here. 3rd and goal from the 5. Single shotgun formation here, rather. To the end zone. That is caught. AJ Green, touchdown. Now the kick is up. And it's good. Bengals lead 10-0. Ravens are struggling once again to start the game. From the 26, Jackson in the shotgun with Hill in the backfield. Now Jackson looking to make a run for it, but cannot go anywhere. 2nd and 9 coming up. Shotgun formation. Jackson throws it short. Cook sends this one away. And fielded at around the 26, we'll say. Maybe a yard or two on the return from Bernard. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. That's Bernard on the carry, and he's going to be met. No gain. It's Brandon Williams. Now 2nd and 10 after the run of no gain for Gio Bernard. Another handoff to him, and he's going to be met this time in the backfield again. Lost the yardage this time. Now the question is, can they get off the field on 3rd down this time? 3rd and 11 for Dalton and the Bengals. Shotgun formation. Dalton takes snap, looking to throw. AJ Green is wide open. He makes the catch in the soft spot of the zone. Safety couldn't get over in time. 32-yard catch from AJ Green. And once again, the Ravens cannot get off the field on 3rd down. My apologies, that was Des Bryant making the catch, the former Cowboy. Throws across the middle. That's caught. That's Boyd making the catch. There he is. 2nd and 6. Dalton empty with no protection in the backfield. Ravens throw is caught by AJ Green. 3rd and 1. Now 3rd and 1. Ravens bringing the safeties up in the box here. Carry, and that is something in the backfield. Earl Thomas coming through and making the key stop in the backfield. 31-yard attempt coming up to go up 13-0, and kick is up and through. Bengals lead 13-0. Kick is sent away. Hill fielding at about the 5. Makes a man miss. Another one, and he's going to spin off and cannot break away from the tackle. But down to the 41. Great return from Justice Hill. That's exactly what the Ravens needed. Let him rest one more week. They've got Hayden Hurst and Nick Boyle doing tight end duties. They're doing a good job. 1st and 10. Pistol formation. And Ingram met in the backfield. No gain. Full house formation. 2nd and 12 after the 1-yard loss from 2-yard loss from Ingram. Now trying to throw it away, and Jackson's going to go down taking a sack. Now 3rd and 22. Difficult place to be if you're Baltimore. Trying to pick up 22 yards on 3rd down is going to be near impossible. Throw downfield to Moore. Knocked away. Incomplete. He can't make the catch. The Ravens needed a break there. They tried the deep shot to Chris Moore. He could not bring it in. Last week, Dalton had 222 yards in the win against Arizona. And once again, looking good. Dalton looking across the middle of the field. Knocked away with Jimmy Smith. Poked up in the air. Throws to AJ Green. That's another catch. And now Marlon Humphrey going to give extra yards thanks to the face mask penalty. We'll find out. 1st and 10 on the Ravens 38. Dalton takes the snap. Looking middle, and that is intercepted. Patrick Owasso, the linebacker, makes the play. Ravens looking for something, anything they could take into the locker room. Down 13, 1st and 10 from their own 39. Now on the screen, that is set out to Justice Hill, makes the catch, and is going to get out of bounds here at the 48 of Cincinnati. So that is their first down of the game. If you'd have told me it took them a quarter and a half pretty much to get a 1st down, I'd have called you crazy. But here we are, now looking across the middle, and that is dropped by Miles Boykin. Cannot haul it in after the drop pass from Boykin. Ingram gets the carry, makes a man miss. Stiffs arms another one, and getting out of bounds at the 30. What a run from Mark Ingram. It also stopped the clock, so 1st and 10 on the 30. Ingram getting the carry and gets a couple yards, and now Ingram is down on the field. And now Gus Edwards will come in, and Justice Hill will do the running back duties with Ingram made now on the bench with an injury. 2nd and 8. Edwards tries to make a man miss on the left side. Cannot do it. Now 3rd and 9. Ravens need a score desperately, and they're in position to at least get points before going into halftime. Jackson steps up and looks to run. He does! Sliding down. That's a 1st down. Baltimore's going to burn their 2nd timeout now. Meantime, Gus Edwards and Justice Hill, who's in the backfield now, will get the carrying duties. And Hill now on the carry. Makes one man miss breaking a tackle, but nothing else after that. Now going no huddle here. Jackson looks to run. He does! And down to the 7. Baltimore looking to punch it in here in some way, shape, or fashion. Single back formation. Snap. Jackson looking end zone. That is caught. Miles Boykin touchdown. Ravens get on the board before halftime. Slant route to Boykin. They've been trying to get those slant routes going all day. Hasn't worked for them so far. That time it did. Boykin gets in the end zone for a touchdown. Heading into the 2nd half of play here. Pass from Tucker is up and good. Ravens still trail, however, 13-7. 7 seconds left in the half. They're going to run. That's Bernard on the carry. Getting down to the 34, but that's going to do it for the 1st half of this one. Bengals take a 13-7 lead into the locker room. They've looked good. The Ravens figured it out there towards the end of the 1st half. We'll get back to that here in a minute. But let's go around the league real quick. Take a look at scores. Week 6 in the NFL, starting in Cleveland, as the Browns are on top of the Seahawks 9-7. Time dwindling away there in the 1st half of that one. Mayfield touchdown on the day for him already. Down to Florida, Miami this time. Washington facing the Dolphins. Dolphins winning that one so far, 21-10. Both teams have one win on the season. Rosen, 2 touchdowns and 201 yards, looking really good so far. And on up to Minnesota. Eagles, Vikings. Eagles are all over them so far on this one, 21-7. With 20 seconds left in the half. Wentz with a touchdown. Kirk Cousins with a touchdown and an interception for him as well. Meanwhile in this one, Ravens have struggled mightily on offense, but they figured it out there towards the end, getting a touchdown. Bengals, on the other hand, they've looked really good so far. They moved the ball really well. We'll see what happens as 2nd half is set to get underway. Ravens will get the ball to start the 2nd half. Justice Hill on the return. Hill taking it up to the 28-yard line. Single back formation. Ravens have 44 yards so far on offense. And now Ingram looking to get the carry and get something going, but he's met in the backfield. Lost a 2 in the pistol formation. Boykin and Snead to the left. Throw is over to Snead, makes the catch, 1st down! And down to the 49-yard line. Willie Snead's 1st catch of the day. Handoff to Ingram up the middle. He gets a block. And down to the 31-yard line. What a run from Mark Ingram. 2nd and 14 coming up after the loss of yards in the read option play. Jackson looking to throw. Short, caught by Boykin. Stepping in front of the defender. Jackson looking to scramble. Left side, gonna get out of the pocket and run down to the 15-yard line. Just managing to get away from pressure there on the left side. It was coming in. Now 1st and 10 from the 15. Baltimore's looked really good on this drive. Let's see if they can count off with points here. Throw to Hill. Hill makes the catch. Down to the 8. Shotgun formation. Receivers to the left. Boykin and Moore. Throwing up to Boykin is out of bounds. Good idea on the last play, taking the shot to Boykin in the end zone. Unfortunately, it's incomplete. 3rd and 3 coming up. And pressure, and Jackson's going to go down. He had Boykin across the middle. Probably could have got it there, but it was a bit of a risky throw with the pressure barreling down on him, not wanting to risk a fumble or anything. Play action. Pressure, Dalton. And that is knocked away, incomplete. Intended for A.J. Green, who's now back on the field. Shotgun formation, Green in the slot right here. And they're going to go screen pass. That's knocked away, incomplete. On defense here, 3rd and 10. Going screen pass again, and once again it's stopped. And Gio Bernard is now down after the hit from Owasso. Now play action. Looking left, and that is caught by Boykin. What a catch. All for a short gain, but still. From Boykin making the catch. 2nd and 7. I formation again here. Toss out to Edwards. Edwards gets a couple blocks. And now is sprung himself down the field. Down the sideline. There he goes. He's going to tightrope the sideline and get down to the 22-yard line. Looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to float it over the safety. Over Bates and just couldn't do it. It was a good idea. Really good idea, though. Dalton in the gun. Ravens bring pressure from the middle linebackers. They get picked up on the blitz. Dalton running out of time, and he's going down in the backfield. Pernell McPhee with the sack. First of the day for him. Brings up 4th and 15. Perfect time to dial out the blitz on a 3rd and medium. Now punting from their own end zone. It's going to give Baltimore good field position. Just Hill on the return. Fields it. Gets the block from the left side. But cuts back inside with a juke move to the right. And take it down to 37. Baltimore now with good field position again. Looking to take the lead. Or tie the game. Whichever comes first. But got to cut down on the turnovers. 1st and 10 from the 26. Time running out here in the 3rd quarter. 1:05 left as Ingram gets a gain of about 2 and 8 after the short run from Ingram. 35 seconds to go here. Jackson is going to take off and scramble and get out of bounds at the 8. What matters though is can they get a touchdown. 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal here. They was looking to punch it in. Dumping it short to Snead. He's not going to get in the end zone. Stopped just short at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. All the big boys on the field here. What'll they do? Hand off to Ingram. Ingram in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Mark Ingram getting into the end zone, crossing the plane, and giving the Ravens their first lead of the game. And what a time for it here. Tucker on to make it a 4-point lead, and he does successfully. Point after up and good. 17-13. Ravens lead for the first time in this one. At the incompletion, Dalton empty backfield now. 5 receivers in the formation. Dalton throwing middle, and that's incomplete. Anthony Levine there making the hit on Uzoma, knocking the ball out. Ravens fans are really getting into it now. It's deafening down there on the field. 3rd and 10. It's a big play here. Looking short, and that is caught by Anderson. Makes a man miss. Breaks another tackle, and he's down after a 1st down. And now Judon down on the field with an injury. Bengals do indeed decide to go for it here on 4th and inches. I can't blame them. Down 4, may as well go for it. Division game, need these. Bringing the blitz, and that is intercepted. Earl Thomas. Interception. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Ravens. Big time for that play. Earl Thomas making the interception, taking it the other way for 6 points. If that were a YouTube video, I think that's going to be a thumbnail right there for someone's YouTube video. What a play from Earl Thomas. Single back formation here for the Bengals. Throwing to the left side, Green. Make the catch and bounce. He does not, the referee say. Incomplete. Great effort there, though, from A.J. Green. Now 1st and 10, 21 rushes to 19 pass plays for Baltimore today. They're usually good about splitting things up. Ingram with the run up the middle. Great run, getting them to the 46-yard line. Now Edwards in the backfield, rotating out. The Ravens have done a good job of that this year, keeping everyone as fresh as they possibly can, as that is going to be a gain of nothing. 2:56 to go in the game. Dalton looking to throw. Throwing left side. Knocked away. Jefferson got his hands up. 3rd and 6 for Cincinnati from Baltimore's 44. Gun formation. There's a flag on the field. Throw out as caught by Des Bryant, but the flag will null the play out. Now 3rd and 16 after the holding penalty. Minute 52 to go in this one. Bengals looking deep down the field for Green. Knocked away. Humphrey and Thomas combine to knock the ball away from the star receiver A.J. Green. And sometimes it takes two. Bengals offense still out on the field. I can't blame them. Gotta make a play. They go to try to look downfield, but Michael Pierce makes the sack, and that's probably going to put this one away. Pistol formation bunches to the right side. That's Hurst, Moore, and Boykin, with Snead on the left side, all by his lonesome. They're going to throw here on 3rd down, and Jackson decides to take off and run. Probably the better decision there, as he gets the 1st down, and that forces Cincinnati to use their last timeout, as Jackson will take the knee and let the last couple of seconds tick off the clock. Baltimore comes back in this one to win 24-13. Bad news out of Baltimore, folks, after the game, and there's an update on the Matthew Judon injury. In the game, he dislocated his elbow, and he did not return for the game. And the word is out that he will miss the next 4 weeks with a dislocated elbow. So both him and Marquise Brown will come back during the same game. It'll be good to see them back, but until then, Judon's going to have to heal up and get the rest of the recovery that he needs to come back healthy and ready to play. Meanwhile, Week 6 is in the books, folks. And you know what that means. It's time to go around the league and take a look at what happened in the past week. Starting with the Giants upsetting the New England Patriots 31-24. Tampa Bay beats Carolina 21-14. Miami over Washington 35-24. Philadelphia beats the Vikings by 6, 27-21. Kansas City defeats Houston 28-14. Meanwhile, New Orleans clobbers Jacksonville 26-7. The Browns beat the Seahawks 30-24. We saw our Ravens beat the Bengals 24-13 in a comeback performance. The Rams over the 49ers in the Battle of LA. Battle for California, I should say. 19-14. Atlanta over the Cardinals 38-21. Dallas defeats the Jets by 4, 28-24. Tennessee beats the Broncos 21-13. The Chargers beat the Steelers 38-24. Ravens fans need that help desperately. Need to lose many games possibly can after the beating they gave us 2 weeks ago. Let's go players of the week for Week 6. That's Albert Wilson winning the Player of the Week award for the offense for the AFC after his 11 catches and 191-yard performance. Also had 4 touchdowns on the day. What a huge day for Wilson. Wow. That's got to be huge if you're a Dolphins fan. Getting those kinds of numbers from a guy like Wilson, much needed. Our own Earl Thomas wins the Defensive Player of the Week award. 8 tackles, a sack, the interception, which was returned for a touchdown. That's Carson Wentz for the Offense Player of the Week for the NFC, after his 394-yard performance through the air, 2 touchdowns and the interception. And Demonte Casey winning the Defensive Player of the Week award for the NFC from the Falcons. 8 tackles and 2 interceptions for him last week. Let's take a look at standings now, starting in the AFC North. Ravens 5-1, first place in the division. Steelers 4-1-1, Browns 4-2, Bengals 3-3. In the AFC South, Titans lead the division at 3-3. 2-3 Colts, 2-4 Texans, and 1-5 Jacksonville in last place. Really struggling this year. Bills continue to lead the AFC East, surprisingly, 4-1 on the year for them. Meanwhile, in a strange twist of fate, the Patriots are in last place in the division at 2-4. Meanwhile, the Jets are tied for second at 2-3. In the AFC West, Chargers out in front, 5-1, leading the West. Chiefs second place at 4-2. Broncos 2-4. Raiders bring up the rear, 0-5. Over to the NFC now, starting with the NFC North. Bears 5-0, still undefeated. Lions 4-1. Both those teams dominant this year. Meanwhile, the Packers and Vikings, not so much. 1-4-1, respectively, for both teams. Battle for third and fourth place there in that division. NFC South now, Saints out in front, 4-2 in the division. Panthers 3-3. Falcons 2-4. Bucks 1-5. Over to the NFC East. Two-way tie first place. Cowboys and Eagles at 5-1. The Giants are 4-2, and the Redskins 1-5. See West, Rams out in front, 4-2. Seahawks 2-3-1. Cardinals 2-4, and the 49ers are 1-4. Well, if you're keeping score at home, we have one undefeated team left in the league. That's the Bears at 5-0. Meanwhile, the Raiders are the only team still winless so far this season with a 0-5 record. Get back to talking about this draft class for this year. I know I spoke about Quentin Stone earlier in the year. I heard from a really reliable source of mine. In addition to being a really good football player, he is also a nationally ranked chess player. And let me tell you something. If he doesn't have a career in football, he could probably go professionally playing chess and win a bunch of competitions. Apparently there was talks of him going to a competition here this past weekend, and he did pretty well. So looking forward to seeing what he can do, if not on the gridiron, and then on the chessboard. Quentin Stone, looking out for you. Baltimore's been looking at Keanu Stinson. They heard about him through his YouTube channel, actually. He competes in powerlifting competitions in the offseason, and he has set every record pretty much for powerlifting at Purdue University over there. He's a run stopper, really strong linebacker, probably the strongest in the class, some would say. If this combine comes out and that's the case, then boy, teams are going to be getting a really strong run stopper who can shed blocks very quickly and get off blocks. That's what you need if you're looking for a guy to fill up holes and plug up the backfield, looking for a guy like Stinson. And finally, to wrap things up this week, I was checking the standings, and Florida State is dominating so far this season. And really, I'm not surprised. They've got a really good team over there, and they're super talented. It's going to be really, really fun to see how this team progresses as season rolls on and what happens with the college football playoffs, because it's getting close to time, but it's not quite there yet. But Florida State's looking really, really good. They're continuing to dominate the ACC. They're on top of the division right now, and it's looking like nobody can stop them. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. In the meantime, though, it's a good team to keep an eye on, Florida State, over this year and the next couple of years, because it seems like they're back. Alright, you guys, that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you all so much for listening and watching and tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. We'll be back next week where the Ravens will go to Seattle to play the Seahawks in a Week 7 game. It's going to be really fun. I'm excited to get that one out to you guys. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that as well. But until next time, guys, do come back. You know what to do. Keep on shining and keep on grinding. I will see you all in the next one.